Hi guys, Magic Blue the Hedgehog here from the future! Just want to say guys, this is all my opinions on what I think and what I thought went well, which drivers, did well and what. So yeah, these are all my, ideas, these are all my thoughts, so please do not have a go at me at how I ranked every one of them. For instance, you guys could be a Mazepin fan, and you might want to put in an S rank, even though there was a lot of things you could say, which I'm not going to go into. Yeah. So please, guys, do not go against. Please do not have a nag at me. Please do not hate me for my choices. These are all my choices. And yeah, I just want to put that out before the video starts. I actually thought this last minute, so I had to plug my mic in just in case if you guys just started going to comments saying, "Hey, why the hell are you putting this person in S rank even though he kind of sucks? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?" Yeah, so I was worried about that. So please, all your opinions are your opinions. These are my opinions, and yeah. I can't really remember if I pointed this out in the actual recording. So yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, I don't know if I can do this. Can I do this? Do I have the guts to do this? Okay, let's get into it. What's up everybody, Magic with the Hedgehog here, and welcome to a new video, and actually a brand new series called Tier Maker. And oh gosh, I've been thinking about doing this series for some time, and this is going to be one of the most negotiable ones I will be doing yet. Now, it's mainly due to the fact of 2021 has now been and gone. The F1 season was brilliant, very interesting, and we're going to go through all of these drivers. Now, I'm going to explain to you the rules. As you probably see here, we got S, A, B, C, and D. In this case, I'm going to say S rank is the best of the best. They've had the best season. They had a very good season, and they were basically contenders in the championship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say S was the championship contenders, people who were contending for the championship. The A will be like the people who did well, that were trying their best to do up there. And B was the midfield runners, of course. However, A will also be a part of the midfield runners, but probably one of the better ones that did well. However, to be honest, I don't even know how it's going to be. Of course, there will be some drivers I will place higher than most people. So, yeah. Now, we'll start off with F1. There'll also be a few other things to do with, other things like F1, Sonic, Fortnite, a whole lot of things. I'm really excited to do that. I know that there'll be a lot of talk about where I'm going to put all the Fortnite POIs and collabs, as the collabs ones will be probably a bit easier, because the POIs one will be dating back to like chapter 1, and you'll probably know I was not playing Fortnite until chapter 2, season 2, so I might need a bit of help for chapter 1, so yeah, I'll try and see about that. I might do that in the stream to do the Fortnite POIs. How we're going to get into it for the Formula 1 2021 Drivers Tier List Maker. Let's get into it. So we're starting off with the two-time world champion Fernando Alonso, who did very well, I think, this season. Return season, he's been doing some IndyCar, he's done some, I think, some other form of rallying, and he's done a lot of good stuff, and I think this was a very good season for him to return. He has had his ons and offs, but he has got a podium. We have to remember that. He did get a podium. And I actually think he did well for his first season back. And I'm going to think about all their ratings. Of course, this is where I'm rating all these guys. These are all the ratings. And I think you can already see, and I think if any of you were F1 fans, I think you know which person's going to be in D. And I'm looking at him right now. And I don't know if any of you will guess who it is, because I think I'm the only one who agrees. It's quite obvious. And do you know what, just to get out of the way, I'm sorry Mazepin, but you have to go in D, like, Oh my gosh. Like, I'm sorry, but sadly enough, I do have to put him in D. He was, to be honest, one of the worst drivers that season. Actually, probably the worst. I do apologize, Mazepin, but he did have a bit of a bad car. We can all agree with that. Williams was better, and I'm actually going to stop with the Williams stuff, because I bet you now that they will probably improve next season. However, I bet now Russell's going to Mercedes, Albon's now going to Williams. I'm hoping that Albon can keep doing what Russell was able to do. So please, Albon, give Williams a little bit more points and keep him ahead of Haas. Sorry, Haas, but you need at least one veteran driver. Schumacher is a good choice, but probably not Mazepin. Like, hell, what there's plenty of other F2 drivers. Okay, I'm going to stop. Going back to Alonso, I think he's an A. No, sorry, A. He had a very good season. Practically good return to Formula 1 in the Alpine car. And to be honest, I think he completely wrecked his teammate a lot of times. There was only on the one-off chance that Ocon won his very first race. And to be honest, I still can't believe I'm actually saying that. Like, I've made so many funny puns to do with Ocon and Off, and get the off out of the way. I think that's a new one. I need to use that. I'll make sure I use that in the new F1 2021 series when I get the chance to make it. Alright, Valtteri Bottas. Probably not one of the best. Now, we of course knew with the we knew that Bottas' contract would end at the end of 2021. But no one knew who would be replacing him if he did leave. And finally, we got the thing saying that Russell will take Bottas' place in Mercedes in 2022, which is this year, and we're so excited to see him in an outfit. Also, I'm really excited to see about what the car will look like. I'm hoping Silver Arrows will return, because, like, I'm not being mean or anything, but then, like, they're not called... I don't want to say the name because it'll sound racist, and I don't want to say it. Like, but I think you know what I'm trying to say is, like, they're not called the Silver Arrow. Like, no, they are called the Silver Arrows, but not called the other name. They're called the Silver Arrows. For darn's sake. Now, returning to Bottas, I'm gonna have to put him... I don't know. Like, okay... Wait, let me just search on my phone really quickly. How many podiums did Bottas get? I swear he only got like one. Like, I swear he only got one, didn't he? Okay, let's see. How many, let's see. In terms of his standings, his standing was third, it says. Yeah, he was somehow third. I'm so surprised that he's even got third. Let's see, in the 2021 season, he's had 11 podiums. Okay, that's fine. So he's had 11 podiums. That's fine. That's quite good. I actually have to have the F1 app right next to me just to see. Actually, do you want to say, going back to Alonso, he did finish 10th, 1 podium, 1 win. So no, he had 1 podium but no win, sadly. 81 points. That was good. So very good for him. It actually doesn't say how many wins he's had. I just noticed that it doesn't say how many wins they have. It just say podiums, so I can just look at... Oh wait, no, it doesn't show the race results anymore. Oh, fudge. Oh my gosh. The app, oh my gosh. It just deletes all the race results at the end of the year. Okay, so Valtteri Bottas. I'm gonna have to put him A. I'm going to put him at A. He has done well, but I'm not going to say he's been better than Alonso. I don't think he was better than Alonso. Now, next up, Pierre Gasly. Oh boy! I want to say he deserves an S rank. Like, yeah, I'm actually saying he deserves an S rank. Did you see the place, like, did you see, like, how well he did in this season? Like, that AlphaTauri was a gigantic bullet train for this season. If you put Gasly in, he just zipped all the way through. And to be honest, I think Gasly did really well. And compare him to his teammate Yuki Tsunoda, Pete Gasly got on the 100. He got on the 100 points. That's amazing. And I think because of his performance, because of how unlucky he has been, he was put into Red Bull, then he got demoted from Red Bull, and then he was back into Toro Rosso. He saw transformation into AlphaTauri, and he blaming yeeted the competition with the AlphaTauri. So boys, ladies and gentlemen, he's an S rank. He has done so well. Brazil, he stole that podium from Lewis. Expert drive at the end, final lap to take advantage of Lewis stuffing himself in 2019 Brazil. And then Lewis got kicked out of the top 3 for science for a smooth operator. So I had to say that. And then of course for 2020, Gasly did really well for 2020. And I gotta say, he did do well. I think he even got his first win, I think, in 2020 in that AlphaTauri. And then for this season, he got a podium. He also got a fastest lap. So for 2021, he deserves an S rank. So massive, massive claps to Pierre Gasly. Now, next up, before I lose my marbles and scream with absolute, praise for Gasly as his, come on guys, even though he didn't win the championship, I still think he has a championship drive in him. Next up, Antonio Giovinazzi. He's now no longer in the Alfa Romeo team. He's now gone to a different team. He's now gone to Formula E, I think, which is going to be interesting. So we got Joe Verne and now Antonio Giovinazzi. I don't think Felipe Massa is in there anymore. I can't remember. So yeah, Giovinazzi. Probably not one of his best seasons actually. I don't think this is his best. I don't think this is his best. If we have a look at his bio, no, I don't know. I don't think he's done that well this season. Looking at the points, he's only got 3 points. I haven't really seen him do that much drives, but he was able to get 3 points. He did get beaten by his teammate. I didn't really see him do that well, to be honest. And I don't know how many times he got in the top 10. So I'm sorry, Gio, but even though you can be a good racer, I'm sorry, mate, but you're going to be in Pun D. I don't think you're bad. You're not bad. You're not worse than Mazepin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep saying that now, aren't I, for next season? About how every driver is... Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for Mazepin. I do feel so sorry for him. All those puns. Alright, I'm sorry, Joe, but you have to be there. Now, next up, Lewis Hamilton. Before anyone say, I still like Lewis. Even though I was aiming, to be honest, I don't even know. I do still like Lewis, he's still one of my favourite drivers. But then, of course, I had to put into view about how much me and Verstappen are a bit familiar. His driving style and my driving style are near about the same. We are both slightly aggressive, but he can literally put that aggressiveness into pure racing. He has, that was really good driving by Verstappen. However, when we look at Lewis, you can see how long he's been racing for. He was doing really well, and then Abu Dhabi happened. However, we're not going to talk about that. Now, I think you all know what rank he's going to be in. He's going to be in S. I'm sorry, Pierre, but he is, to be honest, you know that both Lewis and Verstappen are both in S rank. But I need to tell you about who is on top of who. That's the thing. Now, of course, Lewis has got 17 podiums, 6 DHL fastest laps. That's good. I think he's also broken another record, I think. So he is, of course, in S tier as well. Now, Latifi. Now, I'm going to move swiftly along so I don't make this an hour-long video. Now, Nicholas Latifi. I really like it that when I went onto the app, it literally said just said instead of saying 0, it actually said n/a. I think he's had a better season. He's had a much better season than 2020. So yeah, his second season in Formula One has helped him improve. Like, to be honest, 7 points is good. It's good. This is only his second season. He's done well, and I have to put into account, like I said, it's his second season, and he's done better than last season. So I think Latifi has improved a bit. I'm gonna put him in C, even though many of you say, "Oh, it's D." He's actually done better, and I think he deserves a C. Now, Leclerc. This is where it's going to get a bit harder now, because I'm going to get into people like Leclerc and Lando and Ocon and Perez and Kimi. Actually, do you want? Let's just move on to Kimi, because we have to put him in S rank. Like, I'm sorry, but we have to. We have to put him in S rank, because we all know that he has now retired. It's upsetting. I love this guy. I think everyone loves him. He is the Iceman of Formula One, and oh boy. It is sad to see him leave, because we saw him leave years ago, and then he came back in 2012, and now he leaves before 2022, and I think it's now, I don't know how many, I think it was nearly, I don't know, that's 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, it's nearly been 10 years since he returned to Formula 1. So he stayed here for another 9 years. 9 blimmin' years. And he still did very well. So we have to put into account how brilliant it was to see Kimi back. But please, F1, leave him alone, please. He just wants his time with his family, please. Let him be with his family. And let him do whatever Finland does. Including let him drink his nice Finland beer or wine. I don't know what they drink. And I think he has drank a lot of vodka in Russia, but I don't no idea. I don't know what he does. Also, after watching a lot of mini drivers, I bet he loves ice cream. So yeah, Kimi Räikkönen, dead on S rank. He has done brilliantly, but please, everyone leave him alone. He just wants to rest. He's been doing it for a very long time. He's a one-time champion, but he's a champion in everyone's book. So, massive claps to Kimi. But please, everyone, just leave him alone. He just wants to rest. Okay, so to return to Leclerc. Can we point out the fact of he's only had one podium? Now, we know about how crap Ferrari has struggled with. 2020, it was rubbish. 2019 was a bit of a kerfuffle with Vettel and Leclerc, and it looked like Leclerc was better than Vettel. Then Leclerc got 2 wins, Vettel got 1 win, and to be honest, it was sort of like how about the whole Red Bull Vettel and Ricciardo, but now it was Vettel and Leclerc. And then in 2021 we found out Vettel was going to move to Aston, Racing Point, which will turn into Aston Martin. So yeah, I will talk about Vettel later on. Leclerc though, I think I'm going to have to put him in B. Like, he's not going to be an A. His teammate Sainz was able to finish ahead of him in the championship. Like, that was very good from Sainz. Very, very good. I don't know. We'll look about Sainz later. Michael Schumacher's son, the next in line to the Schumacher throne, to the kings of Schumacher, Schumacher the second, I'm gonna call him. I gotta say, even though he was in the car called Haas, even though he has 0 points, he still finished ahead of his teammate. Now, I have to, of course, put into account he is a good driver. I have seen him in Formula 2 in 2019. And yeah, I saw him in 2019 and in 2020. As you almost Mick Schumacher in 2020. He was quite good. He won that championship, I think, and he deserved that championship. He destroyed him with Prima. Prima wiped the floor, and Schumacher did very well. So I think Schumacher did a very good job with the car he had. He did well. He tried his best, and I think he is a C. He is. I can't put him ahead of Tiffy. Look, the thing doesn't even want. Oh, here we go. Funny. So yeah. So he's gonna be ahead of Tifa. I think he is I don't know. Shall we? I don't know. We had to put him I don't know. What me reversal? I have to say, I apologize to Shumi, but I had to put him to D. To be honest, his car still kind of sucked. That's what I put him down a bit. So let's hope that another Ferrari-based team accepts him. Oh wait, there's only Alfa Romeo. I don't bloody know. Alright, alright, next on, Lando. Do I even have to say? Straight up A. And actually, I think for the way he worked, yes, I know that Bottas finished higher, but Lando, he put in a stellar performance. Look at Lando. 4 podiums, 1 DHL fastest lap. And yes, I know that Bottas has had 11 podiums and 4 DHLs for DHL fastest laps, but Lando has blimmin' performed really well. 2020 Lando, then went to 2021 Lando, and I think Lando did very well. Once again, McLaren did not have the better car than Mercedes, but still, Lando did brilliantly, and I think he deserves an A rank. Better than Bottas, because to be honest, I think we know where Perez is going to go. As of course, to be honest, I think I'll talk about Perez later, because I think I'm just going to say exactly what Laserbeam calls all of his fans. And I think if you do not know who Laserbeam is, then go and watch him. All right, next up, Esteban Ocon. Oh boy, do you know how much I wanted to put him in C? No offense to Ocon, but to be honest, ever since the incident he had with Verstappen in Brazil, I don't know, 2018 was it? He wasn't really one of my favourite drivers. I thought that was so unlucky. And I was so tempted to put him in C. But then he won a race. He then won a race. That's what makes it harder. Now I didn't say here. I'm gonna have to put Ocon. Oh gosh, I know I have to put him in B, but I don't know where. Look, okay, Leclerc. He's had 1 podium, no DHL fastest laps. Ocon had 1 podium, no DHL fastest laps. It's not in the same boat, but I'm gonna. Oh gosh, Leclerc has driven better, so I'm gonna have to. Oh no! Gosh, I don't even know what to do. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. I know he's in a B, but should he be better than Leclerc, or should he? I don't know. I actually don't know. To be honest, Leclerc did do better. He was much better with the points on a basis. So we're going to have to put Ocon behind Leclerc, as I'm trying to think here. Leclerc got more points. And as I'm looking here, Leclerc had 159 points. This is not made up. This is actually from the official F1 app I have on my phone. Leclerc had 159 points. Then Ocon had 74. Ocon was behind his teammate, so was Leclerc. However, I feel that Leclerc did much better with the time to go into the points more often. So yeah, I'm going to say Ocon is going to be behind Leclerc in B rank. Now, Perez, I think I'm going to have to put him. I think because of the way he... I'm going to just say, he's a bloody legend. he was able to slow Hamilton. He was the second driver. He was the wingman. He was the wingman that Hamilton needed from Bottas. But no, that did not happen. Perez was the wingman of the season. And I think gigantic claps for Perez. And I think because he did very well. And I'm just gonna have a look here. Perez, even though he finished behind Bottas by a large margin, Perez had 5 podiums, 2 DHL fastest laps, and also put into that account, he had a bit of a hard start, but then when he started helping Verstappen out, it was brilliant. He was so good. I'm gonna have to put him ahead of Alonso. And like, to be honest, I have to say, like, to be honest, gosh, and I'm sorry, Alonso, but Perez did absolutely brilliant. First time in the Red Bull car, first time with the team, first time with Verstappen. He was an absolute brilliant wingman, brilliant teammate. He had a brilliant season with Red Bull near the end, and I think he was perfect. So, gigantic well done to Sergio Perez. Now, the man with the smile, the man the king of the shoey. He had a 1 podium, he had the 1 fastest lap, and the 1 win of the season. And oh boy, he deserves a blimmin' S. Like hell, he struggled, but then he destroyed. And I was so happy when I saw the shoey. And you're not going to believe how loud I screamed when I saw the shoey. The shoey was one of my favourite bits of Formula 1 I would ever see. And oh boy, I loved it. So I think you know where I'm going to put Sir Danny Rick. And I'm going to put him in S. I know, he doesn't really deserve an S, but hell. He was brilliant. First year McLaren. He won a race in the McLaren. He got a fastest lap. He got a podium. And as well as that, even though he got 8th, he went from a bit of an iffy start, and then he was able to go up there. He was brilliant. So the Honey Badger, the king of the shoey, will get an S rank. And I feel he has a championship drive in him. Even McLaren, or even in Ferrari. And I think he might go into Ferrari if Sainz leaves Ferrari. Because, to be honest, we're seeing a bit of a pattern, aren't we? Like, Sainz leaves Renault. Ricciardo moves to Renault. Sainz leaves McLaren. Ricciardo moves to McLaren. So, if Sainz moves from Ferrari... If Sainz leaves Ferrari, does that mean Ricciardo might move to Ferrari? Maybe. Okay. Time to put off the slowing downs. We have to now go on to probably one of my hardest ones. George Russell. Now, I know one of his podiums was... I know one of the podiums was not an actual podium. I know it wasn't a legitimately simple podium. Not really one of the fairest. But I have to say, Russell was able to, well, he was able to yeet that Williams into existence. Like, his qualifying laps were brilliant. His racing was not as good. But, Russell, I think I'm going to put him in B. I know I'm going to put him higher. I will probably put him in A rank next year for 2022. So yeah, that's where I'm going to put Russell for now. And I feel I might be seeing him higher up. Probably in S rank next year. For this year coming. Now for Sainz, he did now we're going to try and rush through a bit more. Sainz finished 5th. He got 4 podiums. I don't think he got a win though. And I think I'm going to have to put him in B. This is so hard. I'm sorry, Sainz, but I'm gonna have to put him in B. Actually, wait, no. Wait, yes. Actually, no. I'm sorry, Science, but I have to put him in. I have. No. I don't know. This is so hard. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry, Science, but I'm gonna have to put him in U and B. I need a win. Like, I need you to win. Ocon did not beat his teammate. That's something, and even though he did win, that was hard, and I was tempted to put him in C. But Science, if you're to be in A, I need you to win at least one. And same Leclerc, and Leclerc needs to actually complete Monaco in a Ferrari. Like, I don't know, has Leclerc even, has he even completed a race at Monaco yet? I don't know. Like, I think he might have, but I don't know. 2019, he didn't finish. 2020, he didn't finish. I don't know. I don't know if he finished. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. 2019. Wait. I'm trying to think. Do you want to go any further? Because I actually can't remember if you even finished the Monaco race anymore. Alright, next up, Stroll. Like, even though he finished 13th in the championship, he is probably not one of the better drivers. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, fine. I know that a lot of you Stroll fans will tell me he deserves better than Latifi. Fine. I'll put him ahead of Latifi. That's all. I'm going to put Stroll in front of Latifi. Now, Tsunoda. He finished 2 points behind Stroll. I think he was doing well. He did some good drives. But I think I'm going to have to put him in C. I'm sorry, Tsunoda, but I'm going to put you in C. I bet we'll see Tsunoda increase next season. Probably. Now, I'm going to put Vettel first. I'm going to do Vettel first because Verstappen will be one to talk about. I know it's already a half an hour video, but still, this is one. And to be honest, I've seen Lockie's video. He was near about half an hour. But that one's going to be one to talk at the end. Now, Vettel. Gosh, Vettel, you made it hard for me, mate. He's had one podium, and actually he deserves to have two because of a stupid fuel thing that Aston Martin did. He did not get 2 podiums. He only got the 1. However, I think he did well, and I'm actually going to put him ahead of Ocon. He did well for his first season in Aston. Even though he didn't win anything, I think he did well. But then we got the end of the season. Aston Martin went down, and so I'm going to put Vettel behind Ocon. Ocon did win, and actually, Ocon did actually do better than Vettel by a very long shot. So, yeah, I will not say Vettel's better than Russell in the season because to be honest, even though Russell did deserve that podium in qualifying, but probably not in the race. However, yeah. Now, finally, it's time to get to the now known #1 driver. He is now going to be having the #1. The #1 number. He'll be rocking that 1 now. And so, where will we put him? At a total of 395.5 points, 18 podiums, 6 DHL fastest laps. Where will I put him? The driver's champion. And I know that a lot of you Lewis Hamilton fans will find this a bit irritating. But I will have to put the champion in the top of the toppers. He has to go in S rank. Because there is an explanation. You have to look at the races. You have to look. You have to just think here. Verstappen and Lewis were going at it for the entirety of the season. So this was a big season. Probably one of the best I've ever watched. Even though I might have not watched all of them. But still. Lewis Verstappen yeeted at each other for the majority of the season. That does not sound right. I do not know. However, Verstappen deserves the top. He did win. He won the championship. And even though FIA sort of screwed up the end, I feel that the last lap, was just... I loved it! The chaos! I loved it! Yeah, Verstappen, he did brilliantly on the last lap. He showed how good of a driver he was, and he is now the champion of the world. But for how long? And so, this is where I'm going to have the tier list. This is where you're going to put them. And now, let's wonder, now, what will happen for this season? Will Lewis even be still there? Probably. I bet he will still be in F1, probably for at least 2 to 3 more seasons. I don't know. But I think that Lewis will probably stay in until he's got the 8th championship. Because he will want to, get up by 1 from Schumacher. He will want that record fully unbroken. We will see some people not on this list. Giovinazzi and Kimi will not be on this list anymore. We'll be seeing a few new faces. Zoe will be on here. We'll also be seeing Valtteri Bottas in a new suit. We'll also be seeing George Russell in a new uniform. Alexander Albon will make a return. And yeah, I don't know, what will everyone look like? And let us see, will it be Silver Arrows again? I don't know, I bloody well hope so. Guys, what do you think of the season? Did you enjoy this season? Have you never heard of this before? And have you ever started to think about watching it? Because it is quite fun. And also, if you have ever heard of the game, there is the video game called F1 2021, the video game. I will be doing a gameplay of it soon, of both the story mode and of course, the career mode. I will sadly be doing a dead-on 10 races, but then I decided to change my mind and I'll be doing 16 races. All of them will be doing videos or streamed, mainly due to the fact I am a very nice person, and I'm also a very idiotic person who can be insane from time to time. So, if you like this video, please drop a like down below, and also leave a comment. Would your tier list be looking like this? Would you like me to see a little bit more of these tier lists? For instance, Sonic Games, Fortnite POIs, Fortnite collabs, or even possibly one of the most negotiable ones, Sonic relationships. You know I have to do that, and I think that might be the next one, and I think you know which one will be definitely last. Sonic Elise! I didn't say anything. And I think to be honest, I'm not even gonna brag yet. I think you'll know what I might need to put in first. Even if I don't want to, I know that I have to do it. And for even say there is gonna be another one in last, then I think you know what that's gonna be. Sonata. Come on, it's obvious. Of course, I'll put Sonata in last. Well, please like and subscribe for more, and hit that bell so you don't miss another video from me. Until next time, guys, goodbye.